Welcome to Seth's Daily Podcast here on Nighthawk Radio. We'll thank everybody that subscribed to the YouTube. We'll thank everybody that's liked and followed the Facebook page, followed us on Rumble. Everybody's checked out the station. I want to thank everybody that just showed support and love to our new adventure in the radio world. We're blessed enough to have an interview with actor Glen Ferguson. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Good, very, very good. How are you? Thanks for bringing me onto the show.
I appreciate you being on, brother. Definitely, man. Taking the time of your busy schedule to be on.
Yeah, I'm off until Monday, so I'm fine.
And you was the lawyer in Benchwarmers too.
Yeah, one of the lawyers.
Yeah, one of the lawyers in Benchwarmers too.
Yeah, it was a interesting show. I loved working with the actors on that. It was fantastic. They were funny as hell.
Yeah. So how was that, man? How was it being on set for that and being one
It
of the
was
lawyers in Benchwarmers too?
it was great. They just gave me a role to play, and I'm like, yeah, what do you want to do on that show? Like, well, do you want me just for my facial expressions? Do you want me to dialogue or whatever? I said, well, let's go with the play. Let's see what your facial expressions are like. And they liked that. They said, can we just use that? I'm like, yeah, fine, it's fine. I don't really care. Still paying me.
Definitely, man. And he was also in the Batwoman on CW.
Yeah, yeah. I played Jeremiah Arkham in season 3, episode 12, and in that episode, I ended up getting electrocuted, so it didn't last very long on the show. And they were done after season 3 anyway, so it wasn't really a big deal for me.
Yeah. That was that fun?
Yeah, it was 12-hour days for a couple of days, and I thought, yeah, first day was mostly the detainment scene and the main star walking around us, telling us what we'd done badly in our lives and how we were going to pay for that. But the second day was the death scenes. So I got to be electrocuted in the electric chair, along with three of my other compatriots. One got gassed, one got shot in the head, one got hit with a baseball bat in the head. But yeah, it was great acting with the stars. And I've been in the same green room as those while they're rehearsing their lines. We didn't really bother them too much because they had a lot of lines to rehearse during the day to do their scenes. But just being with them in the same room was fantastic.
Yep. Then you was also an upload as a call center employee.
Yeah, I had to scream on camera for about 4 takes. I was actually working background that day, and they came up to me because I was the one that had a full membership in the union. Said, "Can you scream?" I'm like, no, no, never tried it before. Says, "Okay, we'll get you out and we'll give you a shot." And then he mic'd me up, and I said, "Okay, you want screams?" So I gave them the screams, and they were like, "Oh shit! Oh, well, we got to keep this guy." So they ended up keeping me for a couple of episodes, which was kind of nice.
And you also was in iZombie as well.
Yeah, I played the zombie. It was kind of good when I showed up for set. I had a bald head because I just worked another show where it was quiet to be bald. And they didn't bother putting a bald cap on me, and I was pretty short to begin with. So I thought, yeah, I'll just shave it off. I'll be fine with it. But when I got to iZombie, uh, they took one look at me and said, "You're a zombie." I'm like, why? Because you got a hair. We don't have to do anything to your hair. We just have to pretty much just color your head and make you kind of a greenish color. And that was it.
Who's your favorite actor to work with so far?
Joel Kinnaman. He was in what was it? Not Snowpiercer, the other one. Altered Carbon, season 1. Because I can speak Norwegian, he sat with me quite a bit and we chatted.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. And the last show I just did was The Last of Us season 2. That was fantastic. I was on that for the entire season, on and off.
And he was also on a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, 2 episodes. What was it called again? The Val Village was the episodes I was on. Playing the town folk. It was pretty much just background at that point, or what you class as extras down in the States.
What's your favorite movie you've been in so far, man?
Skyscraper. And what was it? Final, final something. Uh, Final Destination, the new one. That was fun to work on.
Absolutely, man. Was it hard being an actor during the COVID?
Yeah, we were masked up pretty much all the time until the camera started rolling. Then we could take our masks off, put them in our pockets, put them back on again as soon as they called cut. It was a little bit tough. We had to get tested every second day to make sure you were COVID free because you're around high price actors. So it's not really a good idea to be on set if you have COVID.
Yeah. Thank
But I
God,
managed to get, like, I actually managed to get through that without catching COVID. So it was kind of nice.
that's a blessing for sure.
Yeah, yeah. We tested so regularly that any chances of me getting COVID at that point were like slim to none.
Yeah. You was in Loudermilk too.
Yeah, I played a drunken cowboy in an AA meeting, which is kind of normal for Loudermilk.
That sounds pretty cool though.
It's different. Like I've worked over 100 TV shows and movies in the last 12 years. Some of them have been for an entire season, which is nice because you're working 5 days a week, probably 16 to 18 hours a day in some cases.
Yeah. Then you was also in the Trial and Error movie.
Yeah, it was funny with Kristen Chung with
TV series, my bad. TV
yeah,
series.
it's TV series. That was season two, I believe. I can't remember. I mean, it's only shows now that I've been in that I don't even look for myself anymore. But when I was getting into it in the first beginning steps of this occupation, I tended to search for myself on TV a lot and take screenshots and like, yeah, I'm in a show, I'm not show. Now I don't really care, to be honest.
Have
I
you been
don't.
in any commercials too?
Yeah, I did a couple of mental health administration, BC Mental Health Association uh, commercials. I've done, what was it? A bubbly commercial, if you're into bubbly.
Who was your biggest inspiration in getting into acting, brother?
There was no inspiration whatsoever. I left my job after 19 years and I'm looking around to see what I could do. And I saw an ad in the paper for extras. I thought, yeah, well, no, that's like, so I went down. And first show I was on was actually Supernatural. And I spent 5 or 6 seasons on and off on Supernatural until it actually ended. So I got on pretty well with the cast. They were really good. They're a bunch of clowns. I mean, anything they could do to mess each other up was definitely on the table.
Supernatural is a great show, man.
It was fantastic. Like we did 15 seasons. I came in season 10 on and off. And then the last 3 seasons, I was pretty much on every single episode. So it was, yeah, it was kind of fun. It's good money.
Hey man, that's what it's all about. But yeah, man, Supernatural was a great show. I miss that show.
I loved it. I was really sad when it actually ended because the cast members would grab about 40 or 50 large pizzas every night and they'd feed it to the cast, the crew, and everybody else that was there that day. So if there was any pizzas left over at the end of the night, they said, just take it home with you. So I'd walk up for like two full size pizzas and no problem whatsoever. He says, yeah, you take as many as you want.
Basically like a big family.
Yeah, it was like a big family. Although the directors kind of get a little upset every now and again when they spend so much time messing around. But that's just how they were.
Yeah. That's rare being an actor, finding other actors that actually like coexist and be in a big family.
I think for the majority, I've got on really well with actors. There've been a couple that have been kind of iffy, like didn't like the background looking at the actor. Like, why is he looking at me? Kind of a little bit ego thing, a little bit ego driven, stuck on themselves kind of attitude. But that's been rare for me.
Yeah. Which is a good thing.
Yeah, it's a very good thing.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Let's get into ghost hunting, man. You
All right.
actually ran a ghost hunting group for 14 years.
Yeah, it was the Canadian Paranormal Society. I actually started off with the BC Paranormal Association, which was also my group, and part of that, Vancouver Paranormal. But the way they were investigating, because I came from England and I'd been investigating for many years before that. It wasn't just I just saw a couple of episodes of Ghost Hunters or Ghost Adventures, and I want to be a ghost hunter. I grew up with it. I was born with it. Right from the day I was born, I could feel entities sitting on my bed and chatting with me all night. My mother and my grandmother were both respected mediums in England, so it was kind of like a natural progression.
So are you like a medium too?
I'm extremely sensitive, but I kind of rely a little bit more on the gadgets and the technology than anything else.
Yeah, there's a lot of castles over there in the UK too, man. Did you
It
ever
is
investigate them?
where I live was in Northumberland. In Northumberland, we have 18 castles, and that's just one county, what you would
Wow.
class as counties,
Did you
all
ever
along the
investigate
seaboard.
them?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've always been a historian, so anything old or ancient, I was definitely down for investigating.
Yeah, castles have always been very interesting to me, man. I've always wanted to investigate one.
I've kind of got into uh, mental asylums and hospitals more often than not over here. We don't have a lot of castles here, so second best thing would be mental institutions, decommissioned, of
Yeah,
course.
they're very haunted for sure. But I've always been very intrigued by castles for some odd reason. I don't know. I guess it's because like you said, the historical
Yeah.
history with the castles.
Well, I'm a historian, so this kind of fits into my wheelhouse when it comes to locations to investigate.
Yeah, castles are very historic for sure, man, and the historical history behind castles have always intrigued me for sure.
Well, people laugh at me when they ask me what my favorite bar was in England. And I'd say the Haunch of Venison in Salisbury. Oh, yeah, that's not very old. I'm like, yeah, it was built in 1345 and still there. It's 1345. And you have to duck to go in the doorway because everyone back in that period was a lot shorter than we are today.
Did you ever have any paranormal activity there?
Oh, yeah. We did an investigation there about a month after I moved to Salisbury because I was based in the army on Salisbury Plain. And it was just one of those locations I always wanted to check into. There's actually a severed hand behind the glass panel that they found in one of the walls when they were rebuilding uh, or doing upgrades to the building. Apparently, the guy who lost his hand was cheating at cards, so they chopped his hand off and it ended up behind the wall for some strange reason. But they now have it on display behind the glass cabinet, which is kind of creepy and eerie, but hey, whatever floats their boat, I guess.
Yeah, he probably never cheated after that.
No, I don't think so. I think he ended up getting hung actually for something else. I'll have to look into the history again.
That's pretty cool though. That's pretty interesting.
Well, the good thing for me with working in the industry, movie industry, is I get into locations that I would not normally have been able to as a general public. Like I wouldn't be able to get into Riverview Asylum without working for the movie industry. It's just not allowed. I mean, everything's locked up during the day. You can walk around the buildings and have a look and stuff, but you can't really go into them. But we're using those locations now as movie sets.
That brings
So
up a different question.
yeah, well, I get an hour break in the middle where I can go have lunch, and I generally don't go for lunch. I end up snooping around the building with a little mini GoPro camera and a digital voice recorder, and I loved it. I would have never got in there without the movie industry.
Yep. Have you had any paranormal experience with the being on the set?
Yeah, we were doing, what was it, Riverdale, and I was at the Crease Clinic, which is part of the curriculum asylum I'm telling you about. And I went off on a little wander, as I normally do. I found my way into the tunnels underground because all those buildings connect together via underwater tunnels, well, underground tunnels. And I took off, I took a walk around. There was a wheelchair down there for some reason, and I remember hearing as I passed it, I think I was about 6 foot away from it, and I heard it creaking. I turned around and it was right behind my knees. Like, I'm 6 foot past that. Why is it behind my knees? Which was a little bit shocking at the time. But then I got a pain in my leg, and I went upstairs. I'm done with this. I'm getting out of here. I'm by myself. No one knows I'm down here. So I thought I'm getting out of here. And when I go to change my pants to get back into my costume, one of the other actors says, "Well, what did you do to your leg? Your wife all kick you or something? What are we talking about? Oh, the bite mark on your leg." And I looked down and I'm like, oh, it's just on the back of my leg. And there's teeth impressions in the back of my leg. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it.
Yep. That's very creepy, man, for sure. Very
It's
scary.
different. Now,
Yeah,
if you're going to open yourself up to spirits, you pretty much guarantee that at some point you're going to get attacked. I
yep,
mean,
definitely.
I've been bitten, I've been scratched, I've been thrown down a flight of stairs, I've had a chair thrown at me, a flashlight. I've seen partial apparitions, full body apparitions, and it's been fun. It's been a wild ride, but after a while, it begins to affect your health.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
how
just
many I don't know how many times I've got my wife to pull over at the side of the road so I can puke out the window because the intensity of the energy that was hit me was so severe that it
from
affected
feeling
my,
the energy. Yep.
yeah,
So you're very sensitive to energy.
yes. I know when they're there, and I'm clairaudient, so I actually get to hear them in
Wow.
real time.
Yeah, that's very scary though, man. Uh,
That's part of the profession, right? That's what's what you signed up for.
it is. Yeah, it's
If it's not,
crazy.
if that's not what you want, then why did you even bother coming out on an investigation?
That's very true. It's crazy how these spirits can use your energy to
Yeah,
manifest and all that. It's cool though. I mean, it's not really creepy. It's very cool.
it's different. Few incidents I'll probably never forget, but being thrown down a flight of stairs was definitely something that lifted me off my feet and threw me. I'm like, ooh, that's a strong individual. Maybe I should back off on some of the stupid questions I'm asking.
That's an incident that would make me take a break from ghost hunting.
Well, we're taking a break right now because, like I said, we've been at it for a fair point of time. And then even when I gave up the society, I still did house clearings with my wife. I mean, she didn't expect to get involved with it, but she made a great case manager. She can talk to people. I have problems with that sometimes. But she's like, yeah, I'll come and work as case manager. She booked all our cases for us, and after a while, she said, well, I'd like to come out on one of the investigations. After that, she's never stopped until we both kind of decided it's time for a break.
Yeah. What's your favorite location that you've actually done a movie on?
Uh, Probably The Last of Us, season 2. They built an entire town.
What? That's
Yeah,
crazy, bro.
they built an entire town. Of course, a lot of it's facade, but there were probably 8, 9 buildings there that were actually full buildings, including the wooden wall that protected the compound that we're supposed to be in.
That's pretty cool though.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. And I've been on a few shows where it's been like a World War II setting, like Bar Artist at War. I played a Jewish uh, deportee heading to Auschwitz. But that was also a town that was built up specifically for a TV show.
Oh, so you've been in westerns too.
Yeah. Well, this wasn't a Western, it was a war movie.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Yeah, it was Joseph Barr was the guy who forged all the documents for the escapees during World War II. He was actually hired as a map maker by the Germans. So
Oh,
he said, oh, it's gonna take me like 2 hours to do this map. It'll take him like 15 minutes, and the rest of the time we'd be spent forging shit. So it's kind of part of the course.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't hear you say World War II. My bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
But yeah, that's a cool movie though. Like World War II. That was a very interesting time, man. I gotta check that out. What's the name of that?
BAU, BAU dash artist at war.
Oh wow. Yeah, I gotta check that out, man. Everybody out there needs to check that out too. I'm very interested in that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's fun. Like I'm a World War II historian as well, not just old castles and old buildings. But I pretty much know a fair bit about World War II and how it happened.
Yeah.
And what there's and about Holocaust. Yeah, fair enough. A lot of people died during Holocaust.
There's a I don't know if you're conspiracy theory, but there's a lot of conspiracy theories that Hitler was still alive.
Yeah, I doubt it. He wouldn't be alive now anyway.
I mean, not now, but after
No,
supposedly when he died, he was still
yeah,
alive.
I believe that he shot himself. Yeah, and they burned the bodies.
Yeah.
He didn't want to go
As
the same way as Mussolini.
that's just a theory though. Yeah.
It's a theory.
Yeah. No, I mean it's a theory that he was supposedly alive. But,
No, I'm not much of a conspiracy theorist.
yeah.
I was
Is it?
like,
My bad, go
I
ahead,
don't
brother.
know. Well, I don't want to mention politics at all, but there's a lot of conspiracy theories in your government. But then again, we have the same kind of crap in our government, so nothing's different.
It's every government. But yeah, dude, wasn't Hitler's ghost supposedly supposed to haunt a hotel in the United States, I think.
Not to my knowledge, or unless I'm unaware of it, but I don't think he ever visited the United States.
I think there was supposedly his ghost was in the United States. I'll look that up.
Okay, get back to me on that. I'll be interested in hearing about it.
Or Adolf Hitler ghost.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So have you ever caught like a full body apparition?
On camera?
Yes, sir.
No. With my eyes, yes. And the entire team. Even Keith Age has seen a ghost, full body operation in Canada. At a convention I was running. I've never seen that guy's face go white in my life, ever. But he was shocked.
You was creeped out, wasn't you?
Yeah, he was definitely creeped out. Saw a guy standing in the hallway behind him, and he looked back to the crowd, and he looked back again. The guy's still standing there, so he went after him. So he got around the corner. Where'd he go? He's not here anymore. And you could see the look on his face when he came out. It's like he was white, and that's
I've
Keith
never seen.
Age. I've never seen him white ever.
Eh, I've never seen a full body apparition. Thank God.
Yeah, well, when you first get to see one, it's like, am I eyes deceiving me, or is there someone guy standing there who's not part of my team? So you have that moment of disconnection between what you're seeing and what you think you see. You generally catch them in the corner of your eye. Your peripheral vision is really good for picking up spirits, I find.
Yep. Hey, that's a little psychic ability, man.
It's a little, with that, because of the psychic ability, I think we see a lot more in our peripheral than we think.
Yeah, but they ghosts attract themselves to certain people that are like spiritually awakened a little bit.
Well, I was taught by a First Nations guy when I came to Canada. He was a Cree shaman, pipe carrier, and a silversmith. And he explained to me, he says, uh, don't, oh, what did he say to me? Don't sweat the little shit. He says, do you have a roof over your head? Are you healthy? Do you have enough money to get by? He said, that's all you need in life. Get rid of all the 3D shit, is what he used to call it. Ignore the 3D shit. It's not important. And he
Yeah.
was great to teach. He actually taught me how to calm down a lot and relax. I was always hyper at home. I've always been OCD, and that's probably why I'm good at acting because I'm OCD. I throw myself into something, and I'm in there until I decide I'm bored with it, and then I'll drop it.
I got OCD as well, brother.
Yeah, it's just not a fun thing half the time. I drive Janessa crazy with all my guitar playing. She's like, "Ugh."
Oh, you play the guitar too?
Oh hell yeah, and bass.
Oh yeah. Did you ever play with Keith?
I sang with Keith
That's pretty cool.
as a backing vocalist with
Hey, that's still cool, man.
yeah, with Mama Lisa singing lead vocals. I think who else was it? There was a couple of people that were Ghost Hunters as well. They formed a band called the Orb Tones, and they played like covers from the 70s, 80s, that kind of stuff. They were really good. Keith's a great bass player.
He is. Keith's a
Yeah,
legend, though, man.
he is. He's a rock and roll ghost hunter.
Yeah, he's one of the best guys out there too, man. Especially in Ghost Hunt. Well, he's just a good guy in general, but
Yeah,
you don't find many people like Keith in Ghost Hunting.
yeah. There's not many like Keith. He's one of a kind.
Definitely. I mean, he's one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
He loves my wife. I
he's
think she's
really
I think
down to
she's
earth
awesome.
too. Yeah, yeah. Keith is a top class act, man,
Yeah, solid the earth. Love him.
and he was really knowledgeable on Ghost Hunting too.
Very knowledgeable in ghost hunting.
Is he your mentor in Ghost Hunting?
Yes and no in a way. Yes, he was definitely a mentor from ghost hunting for me. I liked his approach.
Yeah. What was the biggest lesson he ever taught you in Ghost Hunting?
Don't take everything for granted. Don't always believe what your eyes tell you, and don't always believe what your ears tell you. And don't rely too much on stupid equipment.
Oh, and orbs.
Orbs. Oh, don't ask him about orbs.
It's just
He will chew you up.
I did just as a joke.
Yeah, go ahead. Ask him about orbs. See how far that gets you.
What's your opinion on orbs?
I don't have an opinion on orbs. Yeah, definitely not. I've caught
Well,
some that have been like undeniable, but they could be bolt lightning, they could be anything, it's outside in the middle of the day.
yeah, I've caught orbs as definitely dust.
Yeah, 100% dust, 90% of the time.
Yep, and
I don't
bugs.
I don't equate orbs with spirits at all.
I know.
All my other investigators like, oh look, it's great. Now, see, I got some old pictures. I'm like, yeah, dust, 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 particulate matter, rainfall, mist. And they're like, look at me, going, no, that's not right. Like, yeah, that's right. I've
That's
been
not
looking
an
at this
orb.
crap for 40 years. I know exactly what they look like.
Uh, I love talking about orbs with Keith.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not happy about it either. I'm going to talk about orbs. I
I
nothing good
agree
to
with
say.
him though. Orbs are, like you said, 90% of the time just dust, bugs,
Yeah,
rainfall, mist.
yeah. Bugs is a big one, especially if you're using CCT cameras.
Yeah. Orbs was a big phenomenon there for a while.
Yeah, I watched a couple of episodes of seasons of Ghost Hunters and Ghost Adventures. I'm like, I don't know. I actually stopped watching those things after about two seasons of each. I'm like, ugh. I did enjoy Paranormal State because it did have a kind of a different point of view on most things. But Ryan had some issues years ago, which he's kind of back now, kind of running some sort of network, Ryan Buell. But yeah, he was pretty good. I talk to him every now and again.
Have you ever actually investigated Waverly Hills with Keith?
I did it by myself. I was supposed to go with who was it? Paul Bradford and his other half. But they were busy that day, so I said I'll just catch a taxi and go down there myself. It was different, especially that death tunnel thing. Yeah, that really got me. And
Creepy place.
yeah, up on the roof as well. We got some little beach balls up there that get knocked around occasionally.
That's very faint. There's like some little kid supposedly there that moves the balls around and stuff.
Yeah. And even on some of the wards, psychiatric wards, they were different. I could actually feel people touching me, which was like, okay, that's fine. They're not trying to harm me. They're just trying to get at my energy source and like, look at this bright light.
Did you see any shadow people
Yes,
at
I have
Waverly Hills?
yeah, I have photographs of that.
Oh wow. Did you ever go Bobby Mackey's?
No, I didn't. Didn't have the opportunity. And I was only there for like 3 days at the paranormal convention that Keith runs.
Oh yeah,
Mid
in
South Paranormal.
Louisville.
Yeah, Lowville. Like what the hell? It's Louisville. He's like, no, Lowville. Lowerville. It sounds like you're talking with the mouth of marbles to me. Like, it's a weird thing. But
Yeah,
it's your city, so your state, so you decide what you want to call it.
yeah, Louisville, man.
Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that.
Nah, Louisville's a cool city though, man.
Yeah. I mean, you can probably tell that I have a British accent.
Yep.
I met my wife in the army, and I moved over to Canada because there wasn't really a lot of jobs going at the time, unless I wanted to stay in the army. And she didn't want me to be in the army at that point. Like, she'd never see me. I'd be always on deployment somewhere. So it was better for me to just pack up and leave England.
Yep. Do
And
you
we've been
like
together
living in
ever
Canada?
since. Oh, I love it here. It's great.
County murder
Eh,
suspect appears in court, and a Pikeville man is sentenced on a
What was that?
My stupid phone was playing randomly.
Oh.
Sorry about that, man. I'll edit that out.
Hey, no problem at all.
I don't know why it just randomly plays. It might be haunted, bro. Who
Oh, yeah.
knows?
Yeah. So you work with a paranormal group as well, or
I used to
you
go, so yeah, I used to.
you're part of Keith's group, Keith's group?
Oh no, no, no. I had my own thing down here in Eastern Kentucky, but I don't go something no more.
Yeah, well, I do. If there's an investigation which is historically, well, kind of interesting to me, I'll go do it with a couple of people. Not more, no more groups. I don't do groups. Me and groups don't get along. So, but if we find another couple that wants to go on an investigation, and the couple that we do go with has been doing this pretty much as long as I have. So having that kind of relationship and probably a medium just to toss it in the mix, see if she can pick up stuff that we can't with our equipment.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I understand you not wanting to do groups and stuff.
Well, half the time they just don't have the time. Like I ran a radio station like you here and on Z Talk Radio with
Oh, you
Scotty
have a
Rourke.
radio station?
I had a radio station. I stopped doing it after about 4 years.
Oh yeah.
But I was on Scotty's network for the entire time. I think my interviews with people like John Zaffis and stuff are still on there in the archives. It'll be under Canadian X Talk Radio was my channel.
That's really cool.
Yeah. It was Rourke that got me into that after I met him in 2012. He's like, yeah, you gotta
Scotty
come
who?
on, man. Scotty Rourke.
Oh, I know Scotty. Hmm.
Yeah, he says, yeah, you gotta come on my radio station. I love your accent. I'm like, yeah, I know. And you run a Canadian paranormal group, perfect for this station. I'm like, okay. So I did that for 4 years. It was fun.
Yeah, I've interviewed Scotty. He's a really cool guy too.
Oh, he's a big Ghost Hunter fan.
Yeah.
I think
Yes,
he's still
sir.
got his ectoplasm vehicle. Ectoplasm 1, I think he called it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but Ghost Sun's definitely changed from like even 10 years ago.
Yeah, and it seems like anybody in with a camera and a digital recorder is ghost hunting now. It's like, ugh. I have a because that gives you a bad reputation as well when other groups go in there and mess everything up, and you go to ask if you can come in, and like, oh, no, the last group we had in was terrible. Can't have that. So
Yep,
you
you
do
have
lose opportunities because the idiots started just getting it in because they've watched a couple of episodes of Ghostbusters or whatever.
Ghostbusters. Yeah, dude, if you got following on TikTok, you're now considered a ghost hunter
Yeah,
or YouTube or whatever.
yeah. I still get asked about it now, even by actors. Like, so what's it like chasing ghosts? I'm like, it's pretty boring, 90% of the time. You go, well, that's not much interesting. I'm like, well, that's what it is. You can sit there for like 10, 12 hours and not get a single thing till the last minute, and then you'll get a voice, and it's just like fishing. You go out and sit on the lake all day, and you're casting and casting and casting, and you're not getting anything, and then you get nibble, and they say, "Oh, I got something here, I got something here," and that's one of the reasons why I stayed in it for so long, because that stuff does happen, but it's not gonna happen all the time, and that's what these new ghost hunters are expecting to happen. They're like, takes a little time. They need to be comfortable with you for a start. And if you're going to start slacking them off from the get-go, they're not going to give you any information whatsoever.
Yeah, when you catch the voices, it's going to get you wanting to do ghost hunting more and more.
Yeah, I've been told to shut up and quit dancing a few times and
I can't
stop
say
making
about full
noise.
body apparition though. I've never seen them.
You're not missing anything. Like I say, for a second or two, you'll probably think it's one of your team members standing there. But of course, when all your team members are standing in front of you, it's kind of weird that this guy will be standing behind me.
You know, say something ain't right.
Yeah, and so you look back again, and he's not there. I think, oh, where the hell did he go?
Yeah, ghost hunting has definitely changed though, man. But
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I kind of stepped away.
oh really? When did you quit ghost hunting?
Mm, year and a half ago.
Oh really?
Yeah. But like I say, with this other couple that we hang out with occasionally comes up with a historical location, I'll be in there like a dirty shirt. And I just can't resist historical locations. It's just one of my weaknesses, unfortunately.
What's your favorite type of equipment to use? A ghost box or
No, I don't use a ghost box.
really?
No, I use handheld digital voice recorders, infrared cameras, full spectrum cameras, a couple of EMF devices, but not much really in the way of new tools or toys. 90% of them don't even work.
The ghost boxes?
Yeah, like random shit. I'm like, yeah, okay. So it's picking stuff up from the radio channel or something. You'll probably get one question where you ask them the name. Are you there? Yes. Like, it doesn't tell me anything. A yes. Okay. Oh, see, they're here. I'm like, "Oh, man, let me just slap my head for a few times and then I'll
Yeah,
answer your question.
you got YouTubers that overreact to stuff.
Yeah, it's just like I see some of the stuff on YouTube and like, no. Mm-mm. That ain't real. That's AI. And with the advancement of AI, you can put whatever you want on camera now, and it's difficult to tell whether it's AI or not. But yeah, you can tell.
Fake evidence going out there. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to boost your credibility. Passing out fake evidence is not one way to do it, unfortunately.
That's very true, man. Well, I mean, look at the TV shows today. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever been on a ghost hunting show or no?
Haunted hospitals.
Really?
Yeah. I was working as an actor at the time, and they was looking for people who had had a paranormal experience. I said, "Well, I ran a paranormal society." Oh, do you have any experiences in hospitals? Like, yeah, lots of experiences in hospitals. I had an incident in the morgue. I was working security at the hospital, and the morgue door keeps popping open. It's not supposed to do that because it locks on the inside. Even the ambulance crews, when they arrive with dead bodies to be sent to the morgue, we have to open the door from the inside for them to come in with a stretcher and then load them on the gurney. Then we have to toe tag them and everything else, which is all fun and games. But on that particular night, we'd been getting these constant morgue door open alarms all night. So I went down there and like the light was on. I'm like, okay. Checked the door. Door was fine. Turned around, the light went off. The only thing that actually can turn on the light is at the main door to the morgue. There's no light switches on the inside. Then I heard the door slam. And I freaked out because I didn't have my flashlight with me. I'd left it on my desk back at the security station. I thought, okay, it's fine. I'll just work my way around the room until I find where the door is. So I'll just go out the back door. Now I couldn't get the back door open. Then I heard rustling. I'm like, what's going on here? There's no one else down here except me and these dead people. And then something stood up in the corner of the room. Big hooded figure. I'm like, yeah, radio, get me out of this morgue, please. I was cowering in the corner, almost whimpering when the other guy came down. I'm like, you see, what's wrong? There's a guy in the corner. Turned the light on, nobody in the corner. I'm like, what the hell? I know I saw somebody standing in the corner because there's a faint light that comes from the autopsy room, which will create a bit of a shadow. But they ended up using that for the Haunted Hospital episode. I think that was season 2, I think. Episode 2 or 3, I can't remember.
Y'all working
But
at a
that's what,
hospital had to be crazy, bro.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of activity in the hospitals.
So you had a lot
Spec-
more experiences than just that one at that hospital?
Oh, I had lots of experiences at the hospitals. There was a lot of wards there that were disused. But we still have to go and patrol them anyway, just to make sure there's no one messing around up there. And you hear things move, things fall. Got a little creepy.
Definitely, man.
I'd
Yep.
already been investigating the paranormal for 20 years at that point, and that was like 20 years ago. So
Yep. Ghost hunting is very interesting, bro. And the paranormal is as well.
yes, this is a little different. However, it doesn't interest me anymore, especially when you got groups going to the same location time after time after time after time. It's like, well, why don't you help them move on instead of
Go to a
poking the
new
bear?
location.
Yeah, well, poke a spook, poke a spook, poke a spook. I'm like, stop that. Stop coming back here.
What's the most haunted town in Canada, man?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
There's so many. You know, we're the second largest country in the world, Canada, by landmass. So even though most of our population is on the southern border with you guys, because pretty much 90% of it is all forested. We have more lakes than any other country in the world. The longest unprotected border in the world. So there's a lot of places that I would probably class as interesting, depending on what you're looking for. You could go onto the East Coast and go to Halifax, Nova Scotia. You come into Vancouver in British Columbia. You could go to Calgary in Alberta, Edmonton, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba. You name it, there's places everywhere. Ontario is pretty good too. I did
Toronto.
the Yeah, I did the old Don jail at in Ontario while I was there for the haunted hospitals. I had a day off before and a day off after before I flew. And I thought, oh, I've got to go check out the old Don, which is the oldest prison in Ontario, in Toronto, actually. So that was interesting.
Wow.
Didn't get to investigate it, but I did get to walk around and see the execution chamber and various other things.
That's very interesting, though.
Yeah, it's history. Because
That's
I think
true.
it always goes back to history for me. I don't know why, it's some dumbass reason I keep going back to history most of the time.
History got you interested in ghost hunting, really.
Yeah. Well, I was interested beforehand. Like I said, my mother and grandmother were both mediums, and I got kind of dragged in when I was 15 years old.
Yeah. There's a bunch of Abraham Lincoln ghost stories out there.
Yeah, well, yeah, sure. I could understand that in the White House, but anywhere else, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
actually stories about him in the White House. Yeah.
yeah, I heard about that.
That's very cool, man. I gotta do some research on that.
Yeah, it looks like your current prime minister, president, sorry, you don't have prime ministers down there, wants to add an addition to the White House,
What's that?
a ballroom.
Oh, a ballroom?
Yeah, I mean, the White House is 450,000 square feet. The one he's building, the ballroom he's building is 900 square feet, 900,000 square feet. So it's twice the size of the White House. And it's going to be attached to the East Wing.
That's gonna make the paranormal activity go up for sure.
For sure. It's also going to make the people's house, as you call it, Mar-a-Lago point two. I mean, he's already blinged out the Oval Office.
Bling down. I like that. He said bling down.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk about politics because that just sets me off. I think I'm more, I think I'm much more American politics than I do Canadian politics, which is kind of weird.
I don't know anything about Canadian politics, brother.
Uh, yeah, well, that's kind of par for the course.
I don't even do
But
much politics on the United States no more either.
I mean, American politics is like watching a soap opera. You never know
Uh,
what's going to happen day to day. You have to go tune in the next day to see what he's doing now. I'm like, oh my God.
the debates are very interesting too. They're like a
Yeah,
soap opera.
yeah. I
I
mean,
ain't
the problem is half of them don't act that way when they're off camera.
well,
It's
uh,
more of it's almost like acting. It's like
well, Trump and
performing.
Clinton are actually pretty good friends.
Yeah. So yeah,
You know,
with a certain
but,
island.
but on the debate stage, they acted like they was enemies, but they're really friends.
Well, it's the same with the Republican House and the Democrats. Generally, most of those people are friends with each other until you get on
Yeah.
the House floor and everything turns to garbage or rat shit, whatever.
So basically, they're acting.
Yeah, they're performing for the cameras.
Yeah. So basically, they're actors as well.
Yeah, some of them are good at it, some of them are not.
Well, hell, wasn't what's his name? Reagan was an actor before he became president.
Yeah, very famous cowboy actor actually.
Yep. Well, Trump kinda was. He had a little bitty
Oh, he had 30, was it 20 seconds on Home Alone 2?
yeah.
Yeah, if you want to class The Apprentice as acting, I think that's Apprentice. That's just Trump being Trump.
Oh no, I don't count that as acting. That was a reality
Yeah.
television show.
Yeah, fair enough. He was on Home Alone too. Can I help you, young man?
Hey, that
Yeah,
was a
right on
pretty
your screen.
that was a pretty good impression, man. I like that.
Yeah.
Do you do voice acting too?
Yeah.
Oh really? Like cartoons?
Yeah.
Which cartoon have you worked on in the past?
A British show called Creature Comforts. I played a horse.
Really?
That was a while back.
Hey, it's still pretty cool though. I can tell you did voice acting right when you did the impression of Trump.
Well, that's not the impression of Trump. You want to hear an impression of Trump? Trump has no mistakes, has no mistakes. Everything that Trump does is right. Everyone hates Trump.
That was pretty good.
Well, I'm losing my voice, so it normally is.
Yeah, that was a pretty good impression though, man. That was funny.
Gotta get the hands going.
Oh yeah, he does the hands like yeah, yeah.
And he's,
Oh yeah, the YMCA dance. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Pretty funny.
I'm surprised he likes YMCA, but being the village people, half of them were gay. And it actually started off in a gay community in California, so I don't know. I don't know. But he likes the village people. Okay.
I'm not too familiar with the Village People.
Yeah, they were big in the 70s. You
Yeah,
didn't
that's
miss
why.
anything. You didn't miss anything.
That's why I'm not familiar with them. I was born in '98.
Oh, God. 98.
Yep,
What, 28, 27?
27, brother. Yep, just turned 27. Yep,
I was born in 65.
yep.
So I just turned 60.
Hey, congrats on that, man.
Yeah, I made it to 60. I didn't think I'd live this long, but hey.
That's a blessing for real.
Yeah, it is, kind of.
Every day's a blessing, man, for sure.
I have a sign behind my computer. Let me see if I can take it off here and show you it. And tell me what you think it's from. It's a replica, of course.
High hopes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
The Amityville house.
Oh,
That was the sign that was hanging outside when the DeFeo family lived there. Of course, that's just a replica. It's not the real deal.
yeah. Yeah, dude. Ghost hunting's fun though, man. And it's been a fun interview, but I'm running out of time.
Yeah,
So,
it's okay. It's been awesome chatting with you, Seth. Let me know how it goes.
yes, sir. I appreciate you being on, man. This will be out Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 2 p.m. your time. You can check out Seth's Daily Podcast every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Nighthawk Radio. Go to nighthawk-radio.com.
Just
Everybody
send me
have a
a
good.
link.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Just send me a link.
I got you, man. Want to thank Glen Ferguson for being on. Everybody have a good day and God bless.